Hello, friends. Okay, I am trying something new today. Instead of going live in our group, I'm going to record a video and upload it to our group. And I am just curious. I'm just kind of playing around with this. What do you like better? Do you have a preference? I would love for you to pop it in the comments. Do you prefer, I prefer live, or hashtag replay is good with me? Either way, I would love to hear it. The reason I want to talk with you is something that I feel like is a pretty big deal. I have been coaching and training people for 22 years. But even if I hadn't worked with a single solitary person, I know the narrative and the story in my brain and the things that I've walked. And there is a single barrier that holds everyone back if you let it. Okay. And I see it with people who are so excited to join my program and they're like, yes, I'm all in. I want to do this. And then we get to actually signing up. And there's always this like fear of, oh my gosh, now this is getting real. I'm going to make this commitment. And what if I fail? Okay. What if I set that goal and I fail? Oh gosh, that is hard, guys. That's a scary thought, right? Except it's not serving you in any capacity to stay there. It's going to play through. It's going to go through that, what I call movie channels, like on the TV as we're changing channels. It's going to be there. You're going to see it. And it's actually even okay if it's like playing in the background, but you're focused on what you're doing. If you can focus with the TV on and the movie on, I can't really. I don't ever have the TV on. But I want you to stick with me, okay? Fear is in the car with you. You're driving down the road. Fear is with you, but you get to drive the car. You get to direct your brain on where you're going. The reason that you have not been able to stick with something consistently is because you are chronically questioning yourself. You're questioning your ability. You're questioning if you can make this commitment. You're questioning if you have the time. You're questioning if you can do it. I want you to consider changing the channel. I want you just for a moment to consider playing that channel in your head of, yeah, I did the thing. Like, how would you show up? Let's just use a 25-pound weight loss as an example. I say on average, people in my Fit with Grace coaching program lose an average of 10 to 20 pounds. That's pretty average. Some lose less, some lose more. I had a few in this last round that lost nearly 25 pounds. It just depends on where you're at and what your journey looks like personally. I want you to consider a 25-pound weight loss though, okay? So you play the movie in your head, like you made the commitment every morning to get up when you said you were gonna get up and get your workout in. You decided intentionally to maybe track your food or just have some strategies in place. This is what I offer in my flexible food strategy. Phase 1 and phase 3 do not involve tracking macros, but tracking your macros. Having the proper protein, carbohydrates, and fats, that's what macros are. Having that in place to understand where you're at as a baseline is so valuable. I would love to know if you're this far, do you know how to track macros? Have you tried tracking macros? Just put yes, I love macros, or no clue on macros. I would love to know on the comments where you're at with macros. It doesn't have to be something that you should do forever. In fact, I love, especially off season when I'm bodybuilding on prep or off prep. Even when I'm on prep, I still will intuitively eat and use the skills that I teach people in phase 1 and in phase 3. Phase 2 is directly, phase 2 is all about tracking macros, teaching you how to set them or adjust them, or I just do it for you if you're a client of mine. Whatever works for you. But I want you to play the movie where you do the thing, all right? You set the intention. You decide how many days you're gonna work out and what you're gonna do for your nutrition protocol, okay? I lay this out for you, by the way, if you're in my programs, but you decide and you go for it and you lose the 25 pounds in 4 months, whatever it is. Yay, go me. How would that woman or man who's 25 pounds down now show up for themselves, okay? What would they say to you if you overate tomorrow? Would they belittle you or shame you or tell you you can't do it and I told you so? Or would they be like, you know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we know what to do and we still end up overeating or sleeping in or missing our workout. Sometimes we just have to be flexible in the method but non-negotiable in the vision. It doesn't change who we are. Do you know why? You get to decide who you are. You get to decide how you're going to show up every day for yourself. You get to decide intentionally what you're linking to your identity and your worth, and it's not your body size. So you played movie A, where you do the thing, you lost the 25 pounds. Now I want you to play movie B, okay? This is how you get out of this fear, this space. Movie B looks like, oh, you set out to lose 25 pounds in 4 months. You lost 6 pounds in 4 months. I lost 6 pounds in 4 months. I also worked out 3 times a week like I said I did, built a lot of muscle, had a lot of sick kids, work was crazy and intense. There was a ton of birthday parties or holidays, but I still lost 6 pounds. And I love me for that. Like, it wasn't the 25, but it's a heck of a lot better than gaining 6 pounds, right? And then, and I want you to practice celebrating. There's always something to celebrate. And this is not a, you know, no big deal. We just, whatever happens, happens. No, we have to commit. When you want to do something, you need a commitment. But there is a secret piece that people miss in between making the commitment and doing the thing, okay? There's this gap in between there. And it is this belief in ourselves where even when we miss the mark at times, we still know how to move forward. This only happens when you are willing to acknowledge what worked, what didn't work, and what you're going to do differently through a lens of self-compassion and curiosity. It might look like, why didn't I lose 25 pounds? Well, I actually kind of overate 3 days every weekend, or I mean, most weekends, I would track during the week. I was really good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, most Thursdays, but not always. Fridays, it was tricky. Saturdays, there was always something really busy for the kids' sports, and we'd grab pizza. Sunday was just kind of a lazy, like, at-home day, but then we didn't feel like cooking, so oftentimes we would, you know, start to get curious. Lay it out and answer the questions without judging yourself. This is your secret to creating a completely different 2023. I would love to hear, are you ready to make this commitment for yourself? What does that look like?